Alright, this is going to be somewhat of a continuation of the previous video on domain and range. But this is going to be a little bit more advanced, and remember where we are talking about Python here. So we're going to be introducing a thing called a list and float, and how to maybe round off a rational number to a few decimal places. But the function we're going to be looking at is f of x equal to x squared minus 3. And we're going to create the domain and store it in what's called a list. But before that, let's go back to composite functions in the last series of in the last video. Writing our function out first, f of x is equal to x squared minus, I believe it is 3. Now, in the previous video, we were just using 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Well, whatever it was, it didn't go to infinity, but up to n. We were using this as the domain. And now what we are going to want to do is do things like 0.5, 1, 1.5. So as you can see here, this is got a increment of 0.5, right, added to each one of them. We better say up to n because this is not an infinite set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the idea, kind of a continuation of the idea that we talked about earlier, and that was the idea of composite functions. And I'm going to let this one be 0.5x, this g of x to be 0.5x. So if I plugged a number in, for example, g of 1, and plugged it into here, we'd have 0.5 times 1 is just 0.5. And then let's say g of 2, so 2 times 0.5 is 1. So if this is the domain, then you can kind of see that this function here is going to actually generate this domain. And then what you'll want to do is take these values and put them into this function here. So really what we're doing here, this is f composed of g of x, you see. So you take you take 1, well, anyway, we'll take 1, plug it in here, and then this gets translated or transformed, or however you want to say it, mapped to 0.5, and then so 0.5 is actually going into this function up here. So let me just rewrite this. So this is f of g of 1, and that's equal to f of, and now g of 1, remember, is 0.5. And then of course we evaluate, we plug in 0.5 squared minus 3. Alright. So as you can see here, we're gonna use this idea of the composite function. So this stuff here is your domain, right? And the whole thing, once it's evaluated, it's mapped to the range. It's mapped to the range. Alright, well, let's look at the Python code for this. Actually, I think first what we're going to look at is the output. So this is the actual output. I've defined our Python function here as g. Okay, and what you're going to see over here in the left-hand column, this is our domain, and this, of course, is our range. And we're going from 0 to 5. And of course this is just with increments of 1 like we did in the last tutorial, but I kind of spruced it up a little bit where you can actually see the function here, f of x equal to x squared minus 3. But in this one down here we got increments of 0.5. Now we weren't able to do that using the methods that we used last time.